gentle voice I hear. Your words echo inside me. You said you long for me, that you love me, and I want to see it too. Feels just like I'm falling. Is there nothing I can do? Wonder if you hear my calling. I'm there and waiting for you. Where are you? I can't find you. I'm there and waiting for you. I'll wait forever for you. One's gone to heaven now. Why won't she come back down? Does she have someone she loves more than me? I thought I could love you better. We were always together. If we took some time apart, you would finally know what. I'm there and waiting for you. Where are you? I can't find you. I'm there and waiting for you. I'll wait forever for you. I fell in love with you, and now you're gone. There's nothing left within my lonely room without you. I'm there and waiting for you. Where are you? I can't find you. I'm there and waiting for you. I'll wait forever for you. I'm there and waiting for you. Where are you? I cannot find you. I'm waiting for you. Where are you? I cannot find you. Waiting for you. Where are you? Where are Come on! Surf's up in the city. I'm fired up and I'm feeling gritty. Fists rumble in the air like thunder. This mad rock's gonna take you under. cityscape. Ain't nobody stop me like a mighty force of nature wreaking havoc in the sky. Oh yeah! Step on it, free will. We're gonna kick some shell. Speed demons up high. We're gonna make you cry. Step on it, free will. We're gonna make you yell. Mutant ninjas in the sky. You're gonna kiss your shell goodbye. Kiss your shell goodbye. Kiss your shell goodbye. I can feel this rush running through my veins. I'm the cityscape. Can't nobody stop me. We can havoc in the sky. Goo, yeah. People of cyberspace land, what is going on? How is everybody doing on this day of the week in which I forgot to refill my water bottle? What is going on, Ren? How is it going? And any lurkers out there in cyberspace land, how is everybody doing on this day of the week? It is so good to see each and every one of you here today on this special day, the special day in which we're doing something a little different. I know that previously I said that Hercules on the PS1 was next on my list, but I lied. This game was actually next on my list. This has been on my list for a long time, for a very, very long time. This is a game that I got 2 Christmases ago. My wife gave me this. It is a reproduction. Well, not really a reproduction. It's not really. It's okay. Anyway, it is Bulk Slash on the Sega Saturn, but this is a custom job. This is a game that was only released in Japan, but this is kind of in the form of, an American, a U.S. release of the game. And when was it done? It was done 2022, I believe, is when this was done. But it was an English patch, a full translation. So all the text has been translated to English. All of the voice work has been, recast with English speaking voices, and and also they added twin stick support. So I've been wanting to play this for a long time, but obviously I'm just now getting to it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. My dad bought me a Jumbo Tommy plush from 1998. That's awesome. That's very cool. I did not have any. Yeah, I did not have any Rugrats. What is going on, Miller Time? How's it going? It's so great to see you on this day of the week. I did not have any Rugrats toys growing up. There was always, it's maybe it's what you're talking about, Ren. I'm not really sure, but it's very possible that I'm thinking of the line of. How big is it? It's probably pretty big, right? Maybe I'm thinking of one from like the early 90s, probably, if I had to guess. But anyway, regardless, I always wanted like some Rugrats stuff, but I never got any, unfortunately. Not a whole lot, Miller Time. Not a whole lot. I was just showing off this beautiful. It's not really a reproduction. It is I don't even know what you call these. I guess you would still call it a repro, but it's Bulk Slash is a Japanese only game, and this actually on the disc has the English patch that has all the English voice work, all the English text, and support for the Saturn twin sticks here. So yeah, I want to look at the manual here. because that's good stuff. And I actually have not done that. And let me see if I can even get it out of here without breaking everything. Is this one? Oh, this does not have a manual. Psych! One of those. It feels like a manual, though. It feels very high quality. So there's that. I guess that would obviously require them to translate the manual as well. So it is what it is. The Jumbo Tommy plush also came with the tag. Very cool. With tag, as they say. Is that what they say? What is going on, Will? How is it going? I was literally just about to do a woo in your honor. Yeah, look at that. I was just about to do a woo in your honor, Will. But, you know, I'll let you go ahead and do it from your different cyber digital location that you're currently in right now. Far off. Woo away. Okay, never mind. I'm going to do it. Woo! Never mind. You're going to do it. We're both going to do it. Multiple woos. Multiple woos. Hey guys, heart shape. Oh. The emojis for me just show up as text, so I'm like, eyes, pink, heart shape, elbow bump. Yes. So yeah, hopefully your flights and everything went well, Will, and you are you're already bathing in the sun. Will is just landed a way down gate still. Oh, nice, very cool. Well, I appreciate you swinging by. Will is in a far off land, a quite beautiful land. And I'm quite gelatinous about the land in which he is residing. Yes, this is the Virtual On controller, the Saturn Twin Stick. So as far as I know, up until I heard about this patch, Virtual On was the only game that I knew that supported these. I know that you can, if you use these on the Dreamcast, there is a Dreamcast port of Xenocrisis that you can use these on, and I want to do that. Haven't gotten there yet. Someday I will get to that. But yeah, so I bought these for Virtual On. I love Virtual On. Virtual On is one of my favorite Saturn games, so there's that. Oh my goodness gracious. Is that Elijah? That's insanity. That's actual insanity. How's it going? It is so fantastic to see you on this day of the week. I need to click a little button here. I have a new chat interface. I actually built my own chat interface, so I can do some fancy things that are just for me. I can like VIP people so that it highlights their chats better. I can rename people and all that kind of stuff if they have something they want to be called other than their username. You know, all kinds of stuff like that. So, anyway. My body is tired from all this travel. Second wind incoming soon, though. Fantastic. Well, hopefully you have, you can get some rest in. Obviously, you don't want to. Hopefully, it's one of those vacations where you get a little bit of rest, just relaxation. It's not just a bunch of go. So, I'm a VIP naturally. Nice. Me and hop on past a couple of streams, but around 9 p.m. I realize it's the day you're streaming. Well, yeah. Usually I go until about like 9:15 to 9:30. I try to kind of land the plane about 9:15, and then kind of depending on what's going on, we may go till about 9:15, or we may go till about 9:30. It just kind of depends. But whatever. Paul, what is going on? How's it going? It's so good to see you on this day of the week. But anyway, yeah, so where's my game? Bulk Slash. So this patch has support. It's my understanding the original release of this, that just to catch everybody up, is a Japanese released game. This disc I got, it's kind of like a reproduction, like custom thing that it's in the form of like a US release. And the game on the disc is actually the English patch that a team made. So it has English voiceovers, it has English text, and it has twin stick support. So yes, sir. Rest and Adventure versus Mai Tais. Nice. I love that. I will. give you another woo in honor of that. Are you going to go visit the Jurassic Park site or any of the Jurassic Park sites where you're? I have no idea where the heck that is over in that neck of the woods, but always thought that'd be cool to check out. We had to hop back on. Me and my family recently went to Siege, picked up Assassin's Creed. Oh, nice. Resync. Have been playing that for like hours. That is awesome. That is fantastic. I was pretty wounded that I was not able to go to Siege. I almost did it. I almost pulled the trigger on it, and I went. All right, Will. We will see you in the future. Have a fantastic evening, my brother. The heck was I talking about? The heck was I saying? My brain just broke. My brain just stopped. Oh, Siege. I was almost about to go and try and zip lining on Saturday. Very cool. I was about to go do the thing, and I would have been there Friday, and I would have had to like be there Saturday morning and drive back Saturday afternoon and into the evening and whatever. But I just couldn't make it work. Just too much going on. Nate Wants to Battle live. Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool. He was there. Yeah, Nate Wants to Battle is great. Yeah, he's done some pretty cool stuff, and even some like there was a Sonic song he did recently. It was like what the heck is it? Sonic 35th anniversary, something like that, maybe. A 35th anniversary song that he did, so that was pretty cool. Official, by Sega, whatever. But anyway, okay. I'm going to stop blabbing on, and we're going to play this video game. I apologize that there's going to be some thighs in the shot here. It just is what it is. It is 1,000 degrees in this room right now, and I have to be, like, just basically wearing barely any clothing, a fan shooting up my pants, a fan blowing down on my head, so just so we can stay remotely cool in this room. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks or so we're going to get a new HVAC up here, so that would be pretty cool. But until then, it's a guy is hot. A guy is hot. I think you never know with me. You just never know. You just never know. Okay, let us hurl ourselves into this video game. Yeah, I don't. Let me actually get a live feed of how hot it is in this room right now. It's very, very hot and humid here outside, so it is quite unpleasant. Our HVAC upstairs is just like barely. It's not cooling at all. So it's pretty much just exhaust at this point. You probably can't see that, but that is an 82 over there. That is an 82 in this room right now. Cooling, doing barely anything at all. So yeah, it is quite toasty up in this corner of cyberspace. So yeah. Anyway, okay. I have not played this game yet, so I don't really know how to play this game yet. So we are toasty indeed, yes. So we're gonna kind of feel this out together, figure this out. And from what I've heard so far, the music is fantastic. Woo! It is in fact an anime mech game. That's exactly what it is. And your mech can transform between like a flying jet and like a running around mech thing. I just love this era of games where they started doing these cutscenes like this and intros and stuff, like anime stuff. I love this, the aesthetic of this so much, visually, and the music. That's everything. That's freaking everything. Rock on. Okay. So let me try to understand how to do this. I just realized I'm facing the wrong freaking way. Dadgummit. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let me move the camera. This is all my bad here. Come on now. Get on over there. There you go. Okay, that's fine. Got the crotch shot also. Okay. Okay, so let's try to understand this. Let's try to understand what the heck's going on here. This is the style of anime I like, 90s animation. When did Kill La Kill come out? Let me see. It's total side tangent here. Came out in... Oh, I'm way off. Okay, 2013. I'm way off. Okay. I thought it was maybe... I guess it is kind of a newer style, but it's kind of... I feel like Kill La Kill, for those of you who are into anime that have not seen it, it's very... I don't know, it kind of bridges this gap between some of the more modern-looking anime and then some of the like kind of older, like 80s, 90s looking anime stuff. So, anyway. Okay, let me pull my flinger here and let me look and see what's happening. Okay, so we got 2 sticks here, obviously. Let me reposition my microphone for this new extravaganza. Okay, so this trigger is to transform. Wait, no. Yes, this trigger is to transform. This trigger is to attack. Jump. Call miss. I think miss is like your anime buddy that's with you on the adventure. I think you get different ones in every mission. So we got strafe, we got rotate. I feel like probably this controls kind of like a modern just like a modern FPS or whatever, you know, like with strafing and forward and backward and like aiming and that kind of thing. I think that's kind of what it appears. Okay, we're just gonna descend. Yep. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna do the thing and see how this goes. Which button to press? Grimaldo, what the hickory dickory dock is going on? How is it going on this day of the week? Why isn't my thing open? So apparently there's 7 stages. We'll see what we can do. I don't even know what we're supposed to do in this game, so I don't even know what A is. What is A? I guess that is A. Intel shows the Goop Army is building a walking assault craft on this planet. Destroy the power supply pods throughout the city to throw a little wrench into their plans. It's so good. Oh, and Miss Personnel should be headed that way, so pick her up on sight. Look at that. I don't know. I'm wondering if I have this upscaling the wrong resolution here. That's quite possible. Let me check. Bear with me just one moment. Just one moment. Let me check this. I think that's better. I think that's better. Okay, let me turn that off. Chilling like a villain on this. Nice. No. Okay.
On April 15th, 2024, MichaelK said, please.
That must have been a bad situation. Okay. If you spot her. Okay, so let's pick her up. Points to anybody who knows what that's from. Actually, it's pick him up. Okay. Okay. That's cool, the zoom. Fantastic. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, so this is... Whoa! Okay, all right. So we decided this was jump. We decided this was jump. That's some form of bomb. This is a transformation maneuver. Holy shnikes, how-to video game. Hang on. Which rear? This rear. I think this is the rear. Look at that. Look at that. Uh-huh. Is this what we're doing? Look at that. Do I just always have this bomb or something? I'm uncertain. Let's grab this. Do a transformation here. Oh, there's jets. To the rear. This is one of the... Oh, no. This is one of those games where it says, it says the number of hits, and whenever it says 5 hit, it's alarming. Why don't they make games like this? I don't know what to tell you. They just like doing the safe stuff nowadays, Miller Time. Okay. This makes me want to play Transformers Devastation is what it makes me want to play, which is a freaking phenomenal game. And I would 100% play that again. Alright. Where's my health? What is my health? How to's fast. How to fast. Okay. I don't know. That game is on Xbox. I'm trying to remember if it came out for 360 and Xbox One, and it is for PS4 and Xbox One. I'm just trying to remember if it came out on 360 and PS3. I don't think it did. I could be wrong though, but mainly PS4 and Xbox One, and I'm pretty sure it came out on Steam as well. But it is very, very good. It's a G1 style Transformers game for like based off the 80s cartoon. So it is and it is spot on, and the music is fire. It is absolute fire. Whoa. Frick. Whoa, chill out. Everybody calm down. Calm down. I'm assuming my health is over there on the left, in the bottom left corner. Watch out, trucks. No. Look at that. Okay. An older Transformers game from maybe the N64. There was a Beast Wars game, an original Beast Wars game on the PS1 and PC, and then there was a Transmetals game, Beast Wars Transmetals, on N64 and PS1. And then PS2, there was a pretty good Transformers game on PS2. That's kind of when they started getting good. And then there were some Transformers games that came out on PS3 and 360, the War for Cybertron trilogy, and those were great. Really, most of the Transformers games have been very good, actually, that have come out, over the past decade or so. Well, I guess longer than a decade. The last 15 years or so. Is that what we're going for here? Is that... we doing a pew-pew on that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, War for Cybertron. Those games were great. They played very, very well. The way that they kind of... How to... Oh, wrong way. Whoa, whoa, hey, ho! The way that they kind of engineer the control system in those games is pretty good. Because it's like when you turn into a vehicle, you don't really necessarily control it like a vehicle. You control it to similar to like how... Like in Halo, the way that you control the Warthog, it kind of controls like that. And you can like strafe and stuff too with the vehicles, just because they're, you know, basically alien vehicles. Okay, we're going to the rear. Yep. Ah, there we go. Okay, I see. I'm trying to find the rear. If I can figure out how to control this freaking ship. Okay. I think we're down here. There we go. There it is. Okay, we got this. We got this. She no comment, Miller time. No comment. Frick! Wow. To the rear. Can't quite figure out how to control this while flying. Whoa, hey there. I wonder how this plays with a controller. I feel like it might be kind of weird. As if this isn't weird. I'm getting it, though. I'm getting it, though. So this is up and down. And then this is turning. So there's that. I keep wanting to go up and down with the right stick. Come on now. I'm gonna have to get a different little stool to put this stick, the arcade stick on. One a little lower. Frick! We're getting it. Everybody calm down. Stop freaking out. Oh, I just realized I can slow down. Good grief. What a rookie maneuver. Yep. There she blows. There she blows. Do you feel like you're piloting a Gundam? Possibly. I can imagine a Gundam piloting... I mean, the experience being similar to this. Frick, I want to rub this soundtrack on my ears. Okay. Okay. Target is where? To the left. What? Yo. I don't know where the rear is. Please educate me. Oh, there it is. Do not fret. Yeah, baby! Mission complete! Oh, no. Does that mean there's a boss battle incoming? All right. Let's do this. Whoa, there's a foot. Okay, there was a thing on the foot. A toe. Okay, got that. Whoa, do not step. Whoa! Okay, there's that. Yep. Get your toes out of here. Woo! Who the heck did this soundtrack? Can you land on the buildings to get higher? I'm sure I can. Okay, what am I shooting at up here? Frick. Look at that. Woo! No, no. What's happening? I'm sure. I'm just unsure if that was good or bad. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. All right, let's spin around. We'll come back at it. Look at that. Okay. Whoa there, cowboy. The drawing distance on this is makes it a little difficult. You got to be all up on a guy. Crap. Come on now, come on now. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Okay. Look at that. Ha ha. Look at that. We done did the do. No. Okay, don't mind if I do. I'm going to swap this stool out. Give me 30 seconds, tops.
Boom shakalaka!
Yeah. Okay, let's see. This should be a little better. Spin the wheels around. Spin me around, baby, round. I think that's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. Hang on, I'm in the wrong spot now. Frick. Let me move the camera again. No. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if let me zoom in a little bit. Can I rotate this a little bit so that it's not so dumb looking? No, I can't. It's fine. Whatever. No. Just a little bit more. Okay, whatever. Come on now. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, okay. So stage 2. This planet has few resources, so the Coop army's sure to have a tight watch on those fuel tanks. Let's give them a mess to clean up. Supposedly, pop sensation Lyra Hart is in town, but given the situation, I doubt the concert is going to happen. I'm pretty impressed, honestly, at just this thing where it's like, fan translations. Yeah, that's a big deal to translate an entire game to English. But just the fact that this has, like, voice work, like, all kinds of stuff, I feel like that's pretty cool. Hey there. Yeah, baby! Where did I get this copy? That's a great question. I probably should have led with that. Did they not put their name on it? It starts with an M. I cannot remember. It was somebody that I found on Instagram that makes they make this kind of stuff. And my wife gave it to me for Christmas. I asked for it for Christmas. They also, let me get the other one. What's that? They also made this one, Radiant Silver Gun. This is another treasure game. I mentioned this last week when we were playing the McDonald's game. But this is another Japanese-only release that they did a U.S. release of, kind of like a U.S. custom repro kind of thing. Does it say it on the disc? I could have sworn it said somewhere. I guess not. Look at that artwork. That's some good stuff there. But yeah, these are, it's like the full Saturn case with a disc. You're not even seeing it. A disc, obviously, with the game on it. So anyway, yeah, cool stuff. Very cool. I'll have to see if I can find who the heck made this. I have to go through my followings on Instagram and find them again. But I remember it started with an M. That doesn't narrow it down at all, I know. But anyway. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's get rocking and rolling here. Stop messing around. Don't mind if I do. Okay. The Saturn is just such an interesting console, like technically speaking. The more you kind of dig into the way that the hardware... What the heck? The more you dig into the way the hardware works and the whole like dual processor thing. If a developer knew how to use the Saturn hardware well, they could make some pretty cool things. Aha! Is this a force field or of some flavor? Just please do not shoot. Oh, while I'm thinking about this, and I'll mention this again before I wrap up here, but there will be no stream next week. Unfortunately, I will be out of town doing work-related adventures. But we will be back the following week, assuming I don't get attacked by cooties again, which I'm not going to. I'm not going to. What the H? Yes, to the left. To the left! Okay, everybody calm down here, because there's like a force field. I'm fine. Are you fine? I see that. I see what I'm supposed to be doing, but there's a force field there. Everything is fine. Sad times indeed, I know. I know. Wait, is this something? Do I do this? Nope. Trying to figure out what I do about this force field. Oh, there were things floating around it. That makes sense. Okay. 3 targets remaining. Goodness gracious. Okay. Probably somewhere over here, maybe. Eh? Okay, there's just like a lot more activity over here. Oh, man, I need more games like this in my life. And it's so unfortunate that, the games like this came out in Japan only. They did not come out in the U.S. But, I mean, it makes sense with how the Saturn kind of crashed and burned in the U.S. But, man, there was some good stuff that came out overseas that did not come out here. In here? Nope, that's where I was. I just launched a napalm at nothing. Is that a Wily block? Great. There we go. Yeah, baby! Look at that! Ruh-roh. Yeah, I would have played the crap out of this when I was a kid. I love this music, though, dude. Good grief. This is everything. Whoa there. That is a giant dragonfly. Okay, okay, catching up. Where is? I love the rain here, too. Like, this is... Wow, okay. Everything is fine. Frick, I was touched. Yes. Wait. Oh, this button, like, centers on the enemy. Okay. I wonder, can I hold it? Ah. Okay, all right. I'm not doing very well. Whoop. Let's get on out of here. Son! Come on. Get it! Oh! There's so many games we probably missed out on during that. Yeah, I mean, man. That's why, like, if you look on YouTube, there are so many YouTube series, different people on YouTube that talk about, like hidden gems and games that you just never heard of. A lot of stuff that flew under the radar. I mean, like that McDonald's game last week, for example. I would have, when that came out, I feel like I would have looked at that and thought that, oh, that's a little baby game. I'm not gonna play that, but like, it's a pretty great game. But I love stuff like this that, like, the average person has never heard of Bulk Slash on the Sega Saturn. But frick, is it some good stuff. I just, yeah. And I know that this is the kind of stuff that I love. I love to play on stream. And I love to just collect these, like, weird. I mean, this isn't really weird, but just, like, really uncommon games like this that a lot of people have not heard of. I love playing this kind of stuff. We received an SOS signal. It seems the royal family's escape craft is surrounded by coup forces. Please find some way to escort them to safety. Gee, I'm a little worried about Her Highness the Princess. Okay. All right. What am I doing? Oh, I'm protecting. Oh, great. This is an escort mission. We're screwed. Oh, my goodness gracious. Let me get this. Oh, I guess that shield is not Not for that ship, it's for me. This is not going well. Worst body card ever. Okay. What the H? Oh, that's not what you want. That's not what a guy wants. What a guy wants. What a guy needs. Whoa. Mm-hmm. Okay. Who is shooting at what? Okay. Sorry, is there a train down there? Is that train violent? Well, that's not what you want. No. Like, am I trying to figure out what's happening here? Okay. Oh no! Okay. Yep. Shoot at me, not that, not that. Not doing too well up there. It's kind of difficult to keep this thing, like, to keep it in your vision while also protecting it, smiley face. Maybe the solution is just to get good. That seems to be what I'm lacking on many of the games I'm playing. Does that mean I won? Yeah, baby! Somehow I won. Ruh-roh. I don't think the ship is supposed to be on fire, question mark. What is that thing? Is it a flower? Pew pew. Whoa, hey now! Freaking... Yo. Okay. Please do not. This is a very... Whoa! Shooting fists. Very unique looking boss here. Please stop. You're very fast. I was punched. Yeah. We're doing the thing. Whoa! This bro is very aggressive. Dead gummit. Okay. Not good. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, do I just wait? Yep. Just one more push. Come on, baby. I'm scared to get too close. Come on, take it. No! Success has been had. Look at that. Yeah!
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
All the way to the top. So can I just play any stage I want in like any order? I suppose that's the idea here. The Coop Army is executing a major landing operation in this sector. You're our only hope here. The asteroid mining operation has bombs on site. Get them to the enemy battleship's weak points. That hotshot lieutenant is on a solo mission in that sector. If she weren't so bullheaded, I'd never mind. Wait, what? What am I doing? Am I planting bombs? Am I escorting bombs? Yep. Do I shoot the bomb? What do I do with the bomb? Oh, I see. Okay, I'm literally carrying the bomb. Oh boy. Do I just put here? Okay. All right. Whoa there. I like that this song is kind of just like a drum solo. That's pretty cool. All right, grab me one of thems. Did I grab? I did not grab. All right, let's come at it. A little lower. There we go. Oh, frick. I dropped it. Okay, I got it. Everything's fine. Do not freak out. Everybody stop freaking out. Some double bass action. Bro, the soundtrack in this game is fire. It is actually fire. I knew it was going to be great, judging by the intro music that I was hearing last night. But good gravy pants all over my face. Where are the bombs? Okay. Can I swoop in from this direction? Okay, I can just crash and burn like that. That's cool. All right, let's slow down. We'll slow down. We're going to scoop this bomb up out of this vessel. Okay. Blast off. Did I just lose a bomb? Frick. Okay, I just lost a bomb. You do not want to get hit while holding a bomb. I think that's the takeaway here. Oh, that wasn't the one. That was another one. Okay. Bro, what? This song. This is awesome. Dadgummit. There's just a lot of activity up in here. Got him. Okay. Okay. We got this. We got this. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Okay. Nobody mess up. Nobody freak out. Oh, wow. I'm about to freaking die. It's probably because a bomb blew up in my face. Hello? Okay. All right. What? Straight at... What? To the rear? Okay. Is it higher? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Wonder if there are other mechs to unlock or weapons. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I know there are other, whatever they're called, your lieutenant, your co-pilot, whatever. I know there are other characters. Should I be concerned? It's just a spaceship. How difficult could that be? Hey there. Oh. Get up. Do you not see that I am completely obliterated? Okay, let's try that again. Okay. I love the visuals in this game. I feel like if this game came out now, it'd be a lot grittier looking. How hard can it be? Always famous last words. Yeah, there's that. What is happening to my eye? It'll grow back, I hope. Where we go? Okay. The goal is to just like not have a bomb blow up in your face. I feel like that's what did me in last time. Do these enemies go away if I pew them? Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay, it didn't actually do a ton of damage when the bomb blew up in my face, so there's that, I guess. Where the H? Okay. Okay. Nobody mess up. Yep. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Boom. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. There are just mines everywhere. It's like I'm carrying a bomb through a minefield. That's rough. Frick. Okay, I got it. Everything's fine. Yep. Yep. Nope, that's not it. We've already done that, dude. Yeah, baby! One target remains. Has a video game soundtrack ever been this good before? I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Okay, we're doing a lot better this time. I'm not sure how the heck I had barely any health that last time around, but I feel like we're doing all right this time. Mm-hmm. Dadgummit. Frick, do not touch. Son, you freaking farts. There's just a lot of activity over here. Now I gotta go all the way back. We're just gonna swoop in and grab this. Okay. Now let's blast off this way. Do not touch me with your those. Boom, baby. Okay. All right. I don't even know how I died last time. Yep. They nailed the boss music in this, too. Woo! Frick. Oh, I touched it. I touched it. Okay, this is kind of... Whoa, 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 whoa. What am I shooting at? Whoa there! Okay. Wait, what happens if I turn into the mech? I'm just like kind of floating. Okay, that's interesting. Oh. Alright, things are happening now. Things are happening. You can back right off, sir. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Take it. Look at all that. Nothing is happening. Yep. Guess I... Whoa, okay. So basically, you're only attacking the front. It appears. Mono. Okay. That's not what you want. Just trying to survive. As they say. Come on now. Take it. The freaking tentacles with the spiky blade wheel things, that's pretty brutal. What am I attacking? The top? Look at that. Look at that. How hard could it be? Boom. Shakalaka. Woo! Oh. A guy is hot. A guy is so hot. We've got intel that the Coop Army has a weapons research and development plant on this planet. The facility is 6 floors deep, and you'll need to find 5 ID cards to reach the very bottom. What the? It's supposed to be unmanned, but we're getting a bio reading. Great. Okay. Just get the ID cards and move right along. Again, how hard could it be? Okay. Fire blaster. Okay. Look at that. This song is basically chip metal. It's got like the, you know, like the metal guitar riff going on. And then it's got like the chip synth. Woo! Woo! Whoa, goodness gracious. Whoa, get out of there. Get out of my that. Okay. Whoa, there's lots of activity on this hallway here. Thanks. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, we got one ID card. Holy shnikes. I like that every mission is a little different. Like you kind of do something a little different in each one of them. I like that I can transform into this ship and fly around in this hallway. And pew pew at this guy. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Shakalaka. Okay. So what's everybody been up to lately? Anybody playing anything good or watching anything good? Boom shakalaka, indeed. Anybody seen any good movies or anything? Come on now. My wife and I went and saw The Odyssey last Friday. It was quite excellent. I feel like they nailed that movie. It's always so interesting, that kind of stuff, because you don't, like when you read that stuff when you're younger, you just don't really realize like kind of the weight of some of the things that are being discussed in it. And I feel like the movie really kind of like gave light to a lot of the weight of some of the different things that occurred in that story. I've been watching the old X-Men cartoon from the 90s before I watched. Oh, nice. I actually heard of somebody else doing that recently. They said that the new cartoon literally picks up right where the old one left off. So, great. So that's cool. I watched a little bit of X-Men back in the 90s, but no, I definitely didn't keep up with it like I wish I had, you know. I'd love to watch through all of that. No. Maybe I'll do that at some point. We'll see. Other than that, I have been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, just kind of here and there. I haven't really been digging too far into it, I guess. So it's probably going to take me a while to beat that one. But we're getting there. We're getting there. What's the last thing I did? I just beat all of the beach stuff. I forgot. I looked up like how far along I was, and I'm like maybe a quarter of the way through the game. Whoa, that was pretty sweet. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna play on my trip next week, because you know, as you guys know, I always gotta play something while I travel. And it's not going to be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because I'm playing that on PS5, so there's that. The estimated gameplay length, I forgot, but it's substantial. Let me do a little look-see-loo. HowLongToBeat.com. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Main story is 48.5 hours. 48.5 hours. Main plus extra, which is like basically the main story plus like a bunch of random side quests and stuff, that is 91.5 hours. I shall not be doing that. The completionist is 162 hours. I'm definitely not doing that. Yeah, I would imagine it's probably going to take me 50 to 60 hours if I had to guess. So, picked up because I'm not doing a bunch of extra side quests and stuff like that. Picked up Final Fantasy VII Remake on my Switch 2. I'll say, yeah, I really enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I know that I've kind of gone down this path before, but with you guys, but I did not play Final Fantasy VII, or well, I played it when I was younger, but I didn't really play it. You know, I like just played it at like a friend's house or something. So I didn't really I don't have any nostalgia for Final Fantasy VII, and I don't have any attachment to Final Fantasy VII. So a lot of the like different changes and different things that they added into Final Fantasy VII Remake didn't bother me. The only thing that I didn't like about Final Fantasy VII Remake is it felt a little fluffed up. Like there were just a few, just some things that just felt like it just felt a little unnecessary just to add length to the game. But overall, I did really enjoy what they did with it. I thought they, I think it's worth a play if you like those characters. But yeah, they definitely added additional, you know, story to some of the other characters like Jesse that just like don't really have much personality or anything in the original. They added like a lot more to their story, and yeah, they beefed it up in some pretty good ways, I think. But that, and also the fact that Sephiroth is all over the game, right? And he's like in this first part of the game, in the original, like you don't know anything about Sephiroth. So I mean, I know why they did it, you know, because he's kind of the big bad or whatever. But you know, they just kind of shove Sephiroth in all over the place in the game. Did I just turn around and go backwards? No, I'm good. Everything's fine here. Jesse wasn't around long, and and I mean that makes sense. It makes sense. But in Rebirth or Remake, she's around the whole game because that first part of the game is the whole game of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's just there's some stuff that I feel like is a little fluffed up unnecessarily. So now Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I feel like Remake didn't have a whole lot of this, but Rebirth, it has a lot of kind of, I don't know how else to describe it other than some of the like kind of cheesy anime kind of vibes in some different areas of it, and that doesn't bother me. I'm totally fine with that, but I could definitely see how that would be like a kind of a turn off. There's just like, you know, the like cheesy kind of almost like cringy anime tropes and stuff like that. There's like a lot of that kind of stuff in the game. So if you hate that, you probably won't like it. But that kind of stuff doesn't really bother me. Yes, so Paul, they are basically what they're doing is they are remaking Final Fantasy VII in a multi-part extravaganza. I believe it's going to be a trilogy. It's going to be 3 games. So the Final Fantasy VII Remake is a remake of literally just the first chunk of the game, which is like barely anything. Rebirth is the next like major section of the game, and I don't actually know what the third one's going to be called, but as far as I know, that's going to be the last one. So the game is effectively split up into 3 very large RPG experiences. So I kind of like that. Depends on the game, like it in Tales game. I've never played any of the Tales games. Revelation, okay. I've never played any of the Tales games, but it does remind me of some of the like working designs kind of stuff that I know a lot of people find kind of cringe. But I think I have no problem with that. I mean, it just kind of is what it. When I play a game, I'm very much so like just trying to enjoy it for what it is instead of like trying to. I don't even know. Just trying to make it something else that it's not and whatever. How the frick do I get out of here? What is happening in this room? This is not what you want. Great. I got a little bit of shield. I forgot that I can jump. Only play the Tales game on GameCube. Had no issue. I have never played it, but I've always been curious about it because I've heard a lot of people talk about it. The worst thing in the world, though, man, is like every game I want to play is some long freaking JRPG experience. Are those spikes or is that light? That's light. Okay. How does a guy get out of here? I don't know what I just blew up, but... Oh, I'm just running through here. There are spikes there. Could use some shield. This is the first, like, serious business level, I feel like. Wow. I wonder... I don't know what the move is there. Do I just, like, go as fast as possible, or... Well, I can't wait for retirement. People talk about being bored, but I'll be gaming all day long. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, I can't imagine... I can't imagine being bored. Like, I actually cannot comprehend the idea of being bored. Like, that's actually what... Just because, like, I feel like there's so much stuff that I want to do in life in general. I literally have so many freaking hobbies, and there's so many things that I want to do. I just don't... I don't even remember what it feels like to be bored. Right? Now, being overwhelmed at the number of things that I want to do and not having enough time to do it, that's one thing. But the feeling of being bored, I'm very far removed from that, and I do not feel that. I just don't feel like I could be there. Now, if there was some kind of, like, you know, some kind of post-apocalyptic scenario, right? And video games are off the table and all this other stuff, I don't know. That would be a different discussion. Yeah, I guess, you know, try to survive The Walking Dead, but that would become the hobby. Am I okay? Do I have to do something over here? I wonder if... Will the game let me continue without getting... Oh, frick. Without getting all the cards? Because I feel... That... Yeah, I don't think I got this that last time. Bro, this soundtrack is so good. I can't even. And then this tank brother that just, like, tries to get on the freaking elevator with you. That's crazy. Actually crazy speak. Oh, but anyway, I didn't finish what I was talking about. So, trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to play on my trip. Since the last time, you know, when I went to the beach, I was going to play Metroid Prime Remastered, but I could not because sunlight was kind of an issue. I might... That'll honestly probably be what I play. I was just trying to decide if I wanted to play that or if I wanted to play that on Switch or bring my Stream Deck bring my Steam Deck and play something on Steam. I don't know. Yeah, Paul, we won't get all up in that. We're not going to get up in that. We're going to leave that alone. Whoa, 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 whoa. F. Literally what? Literally what? Wow. Good grief. I just blasted through half of my health. in that excursion. Okay. But we do have the ability to do some platforming maneuvering here. Doesn't appear that's helpful in any way. Da 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 da. Floor 4. Whoa, there's all kinds of friends up in here. To the left. Okay. Just trying to survive, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Can I double jump? How to get up? Oh, I guess I can fly. Smiley face. If I can take out these bros. Okay. Mother of pearl. Okay. Give me this. Okay, one more. One more. I have a feeling this boss is going to be quite a situation. Thanks. No. Nice. What is that, 0? Dadgummit. Trying to live! Holy shnikes. I got a little bit of shield. Let me see if there's anything back up over here. Thank you, thank you. See, that's freaking like what the heck is that? There's just all this stuff all over the place that's just trying to murder you. I got the. I guess it doesn't really tell you anything. Wait. Oh. Okay, I guess that is the way I have to go. So okay. This was the other way. Freaking unbelievable. Okay. How to avoid that? Just don't stand there when it's coming down, I guess. I guess that's the secret. Floor 6. Well, got a little bit of shield left. Oh boy. Mission complete. But wait, there's more. It's time for the cat children to eat. Their dinner time has gotten earlier and earlier every day. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no. You're gonna make me actually like do something crazy. I can't just shoot it. I gotta fly, I think. Frick. Please do not hurt. Please do not injure. Yep, you gotta be up here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Where is a bro? Where is a bro? Holy shnikes. This is a little difficult. I was touched. That's not my goal. Maybe if I just charge up. Maybe that's the maneuver. Maybe that is what a guy wants to do. Yes, it is. That is what a guy wants. That's what a guy wants. What a guy needs. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy shnikes. Holy. Woo! What was that? What is happening? What is shooting? What is happening? What are those? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, baby! Look at that! Yes, indeed, Paul. A second form. Okay. Whew. Oh, my goodness. I feel like the difficulty ramped up significantly. I can hardly wait to see stage 6. Okay. Cyberspace is going to take a quick breather here. I'm going to go feed the cat children's, and I will BRB very quickly. Don't nobody go nowhere. Sing it to that. Oh, yeah. All right. What button do I push? This is the one. Okay. Let me hide my junk. Okay. Stage 6. Shall we? A resource-rich planet covered in snow. Since it's a key strategic point, we've sent considerable forces here, but they're struggling against the enemy's walking fortresses. Walking fortresses, you say? But if anyone can do it, you can. That A-class Miss officer took flight for this planet. Her navigation is odd. Huh? Does not compute. You're most welcome, Miller Time. You're most welcome. Okay, so this looks like the Christmas city in or I guess that was L.A. in I almost said Tekken, in Twisted Metal. So it appears the one of the Saturn processors. So this is a little bit of a thing. One of the Saturn processors is really good at like 2D, like endless plane kind of stuff. And so probably the way that this works is that processor is handling the ground, and then the other processor is rendering all the buildings and stuff on the ground. So it's pretty interesting. It kind of creates some interesting scenarios in games where games are able to have this just like infinite ground that just goes off into the distance like that. And then also the processor that's rendering all of the polygon stuff, it doesn't have to work as hard to render the entire screen, you know. But that is why there are a lot of games for the PS1 and the the PS1 and the Saturn, where the Saturn one didn't perform as well, is because they just tried to use all of the, they just used one of the Saturn processors, and it's just not really intended to be used that way. Just a little bit of interesting nerdery for you. Wow, I'm dying. I'm about to die. Yeah, let's do a reboot of that, please. Wow. Where is she? I don't even know where she is, because she was just like on the ground in the first level, so I don't know. I don't know where she is. Is she just roaming around on foot, or is she in some kind of like ship or something? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. Okay, let's try this again. Let's just do a little better this time. Super
On
Ducky.
May 21st, 2024, Michael K said, "Chill out with those rockets."
What is going on, Super Ducky? How's it going? It's so good to see you. I missed what you. Hang on. Oh, you just did the quote thing. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Look at that. That is what you want in cyberspace land. You know what I'm saying? To the rear. Hang on, I need to get these medallions. I guess she's in the mech with me. I don't really know what's happening here. I'm also doing well, Super Ducky. Appreciate ya asking. What have you been up to lately? We were just discussing what what we've been playing and all that kind of stuff a little bit ago. Okay. Whoa. Are we down in here? To the rear. In here, just me. To the right. The tree? Oh, I think it's over there. I see something. Oh, a miss. That's another friend. Nice. What's the difference? Is it just a different voice? Let's pick her up. Ouch. Yeah, Super Ducky, this is actually a, come on now. This is a fan translation. So they actually got different people to do the voice acting and stuff in it, as well as translate all the text and all that kind of stuff. So pretty cool. Wish there wasn't something in my eye. Where would we be going? Oh, I'm deceasing. Great. Come on now. Oh, there. Then I can't be too harsh. Exactly. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. I'm just impressed that, okay. Wow, 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 wow. Your spine bone. I'm just impressed that they, you know, got a little team together and treated this game well. I wonder if the original Japanese voices had like accents like these voices do, or if that's just an additional thing they added. Like, how does that? How in when a game is in Japanese like that, do they have like, you know, like a British accent speaking Japanese, or like how does that? Is that a thing? Do not shoot me with that. Are you all right? Literally exploding in a hail of flames. Are you all right? Da 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 no. Okay, so I mean, the targets are in the four corners of the map. How hard could that be? I've always wondered about that for English dubs too. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to know. Blast off. Wow. Come on now. Yeah, keep all that to yourself. I don't need any of that. Come on now. There it is. There she blows. All right, next. Part of me almost assumes it's some lore from the game's manual. I don't know anything about this game. So I don't know. The manual. So I have a an English patch like repro of the game. This was an only in Japan release, and this it's not actually a manual. It's just like a front cover. So I don't know. Maybe there's some deep lore in the Japanese manual that has some of that in there. I don't know what to tell you. Frick. Stop touching me with your that. Where is? Thanks. Thanks for that. I guess it's interesting. I didn't even realize, like, when I was watching. I watched a little bit of gameplay of this, and I didn't even realize that basically your like little co-pilot person there is like a GPS. So you press a button, and it's like they will automatically tell you where the target is, but you can also press this button to see, for them to tell you where to go. So I think it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting little mechanic there. You know, before games had like the whole GPS thing constantly going and whatever, I feel like it's kind of cool that they, you know, did this kind of thing. Oh. Going kind of fast. Need to slow down. Yep. Please stop. Please stop. Yeah, baby. What was that? The music is so good. I legit will probably rip the music off of this game and put it in my library because it is fantastic. Something I've been doing recently is making major progress on the project I mentioned. Oh, nice. Fantastic. Congratulations, then. That's always a good feeling when you make some significant progress. Whoa there, sonny boy. Oh, 9. Where are we? Get out of my face. No. There we go. Okay. So, like, in that case... Oh, great, a giant mech. Oh, boy. So, like, in this case, would she have spoken Japanese and then German, or like what? How would that work? Good grief. Whoa, whoa. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Uh-huh. If I could stop crashing into a guy. The secret is always to just stop sucking, you know, and to get to the boss without losing so much health. If I can stop getting trapped in whatever laser beam that those bros are shooting, that would be great. No. Okay. Yeah, project-wise, I've been just like working on so many different things. It's actually been a whirlwind of a few months. I know that I haven't released a song on the channel in a few months, and it's freaking crazy that much time has gone by. It's just like I've been working on so many other things. It's been crazy. Hoping I just started getting back into the swing of things recently. I'm working on it's a cover of a theme song from a movie that celebrated its 40th anniversary this year. So that's a thing. So no indication when that will be done just yet, but that is a thing that's happening. Just shows how much I'm enjoying the animations of the pilots. We have the remake. I wish Star Fox 64 would go. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool if they did kind of something a little bit more cartoony like this, a little bit more anime-like, rather than like the gritty, serious stuff. But oh, come on now. I really like the aesthetic of this game. It's some cool stuff. Oh, that was totally like shield health. Oop. Come on now. Boom, baby. Look at that. I just, generally speaking, I like games with just like a lot of color and stuff like
The
that.
current DSi count is 758. This is the first of the day. I'm surprised you found the on button.
Great. I just like games with like a lot of color, and I'm kind of over the whole like gritty thing. I've been over that for a while. But, you know, I still liked Star Fox on the Switch too. What do I get for these medals here, these points? Do I get anything? Yep. Fantastic. All right. I feel like we're in pretty good shape here. This is what you want. This is how you want to be. Yeah, Miller Time. On my list of things to do at some point is absolutely a cover. I want to do a cover, kind of like a medley, like a mixture of the Turtles theme song mixed with Ninja Rap. That's absolutely a thing that I want to do. I just got to figure out how to make that happen, because the songs are at two different tempos, and you know it's a whole thing. So I got to figure out how to make those two things blend together. But that I've had that idea for years, and I just haven't tackled it just yet. So that's a thing. The song I'm working on now is actually it's a similar thing. It's a cover of the theme of this particular movie mixed with another song in the movie that is fire. So it's basically the exact same approach. Why does he keep going to the ground and then just doing nothing? Come on now, don't do that to me. Do not run into me with your pointy thing. Okay, nuh-uh. Motherless. Oh no. Bro, these freaking missiles that are just kind of like floating there. I just keep flying into them. Like a doofus. Straight up doofus. Have you ever put your spine bone into it? Yeah, baby! Look at that! Boom, baby! Woo! That's what you want. That's what you want to see. Fantastic! We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. Oh no. See, I don't know if your Miss companion here, I'm assuming there's one in every stage that you can find. That's kind of what it seems like. I'm not sure how you switch them once you have switched away from them, but This is the Coop Army's HQ. These bros might really detonate the Spat Fest. Figure out the password and shut down their system ASAP. Figure out their password? Okay. How does a guy figure out the password? Okay, whoa. Look at that. Okay. Aha. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Don't do something stupid. Don't do something stupid. I don't understand why they act like they are getting hit, but when you die, they act like they are not in the mech with you. So I don't know where they are. Boom, baby. Down. Let's charge up this bomb. Skadoosh! Kablam! Kablooski, as they say. I go up. And then we spin around. Baby right round or something. Man, this makes me want to play Descent 3. Have any of you played Descent 3 or any of the Descent games? It's like an older PC game. I believe there was one of them on PS1 too. But it's like an older PC game where it's like a first-person mech, or not mech, but a first-person, like you pilot a ship. It's like you pilot a small little ship, and like when you play it with like a joystick, you have like all these different maneuvers that you can do with the joystick. And I always had a blast with that game, and I desperately want to play it again. Whoa there. Okay, all right, okay. That was not what a guy wants. What a guy needs. Okay. Okay. Down. Don't know how. I don't know how. Just simply do not know how. Wait. So, no. I'm uncertain exactly like where I'm supposed to be going. I've lost a lot of health, so that's not what you want. And I'm not sure what you get with all these points, but hopefully it's something good. Dr. Wily's boss room here. There's a boss in here. Working on it. Maybe the move is to just stay on foot. Uncertain. All right. Let's try that again, please. And like, I just love the way this like mission briefing screen looks, like all the colors, like the kind of like synthwavey looking stuff in the back, the retro whatever, that the crazy font at the top, that is amazing. That screams late 90s to me. I just love it. I love it. The aesthetics are so good. No, no. Let's go. Okay, let's charge up that bomb. We're going to do a pew-pew. Just like that. Look at that. 8 hits. That is what you want to see. Okay. And we're just going to take it nice and easy here. Nice and easy. Nothing crazy. Get all of our medals. And then proceed on with our lives. Look at that. Well, that ain't it, but this is fine. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, there are a lot of bros up in here in this shaft. Not what you want. Surely I'm okay. Oh, they're in there. They are fully in there. Gotta watch out for the rolling can thing. Okay, so we are going this way. Man, I love I love the wacky way that 32-bit games look. 3D 32-bit games look with all the warping textures and all this craziness that's happening. I just freaking love it. I don't know why. Seth, what is going on? How's it going? It's so great to see you. That controller is awesome. It is one of my favorite controllers. It is the Saturn Twin Stick, mainly for Virtual On, but it also works in a few other things like Bulk Slash here, or at least, well, you know, this hack of Bulk Slash, that is, or patch, if you will. How was Siege? Did you have a good time? Did you get anything cool? Like piloting a Gundam, for sure. That's awesome. Next year is going to be the year. I'm calling it now. Next year is going to be the year I finally go. I almost did it this year. I just couldn't quite make it work. But yeah. Tons of guitars. So you remind me, you resell like Rock Band stuff, is that right? And Guitar Hero, yeah, nice. That's cool. I did a little bit of that. I've done like eBay stuff for many years, but a handful of years ago I got into the thrifting thing and whatever, kind of before Goodwill started sending all their stuff off to their online, for their auction site, and kind of once that happened, all the Goodwills in my area just turned into trash, unfortunately. And I don't know. I kind of stopped doing that, but I did do a little bit of the reselling, thrifting stuff. Nowadays, I pretty much just do it casually to fund my con adventures, basically. And it's usually stuff out of my collection that I'm selling. Whoa there! What am I doing with this? My wife and I saw it last Friday. Actually, it was quite excellent. It's I was talking about it a little bit earlier, but it's one of those things where when you read, whoa there, that's not what you want. When you read those stories and stuff when you're younger, a lot of the things that are being said, like, you just don't really realize, like, kind of the weight of a lot of the things. But I feel like the movie does, like, a really good job of just kind of showing you some of the details of some of these different moments and stuff. And it's a lot. You just don't realize how heavy some of these things are. Frick. Yep, we're all good here. Everything's fine. No. This is one of those situations where you fight a bunch of bosses and it's kind of hard. I wonder what the best way to beat this guy is. I wonder if there's like something he's doing that kind of lets you know that he's about to dash at you like that. Seth, you got any other conventions on your plans for the rest of the year? I think probably the next one I'm going to be able to go to is going to be a Retro Fest in Arkansas. The past 2 years I have not been able to go to Arkansas Pickers Convention. Unfortunately, both times I had something going on. But it's looking like probably the next one I'm going to go to is going to be Retro Fest. Mother of Pearl. At least you don't get damaged when you run into the wall. That made this a little bit more difficult. Okay, where am I going? Not that way. Boom. Shakalaka. Don't you do that. Whoa, there's a guy. There's a bro. There is a bro. Okay. Oh, going a little too fast there. Where am I going? Whoa there. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. I need to be getting shield. That's the problem, is I'm just like not getting any shield. I haven't really seen much shield in this level, so that is that's not what you want. That's just not quite it. Okay. I'm going like a weird way this time. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I jump that high? I've been like not jumping at all as the mech. B. I kind of wish there was some kind of like map or something, like some floor plan that you could see. I guess probably I could like, you know, this is like back in the day, I guess. You could probably just like that mission briefing thing, you could like draw that. Draw the map from the mission briefing. Did people do that? Surely people did that back in the day when you got a map in the mission briefing and then you don't have a map during the mission. But, you know, nowadays I can just take a picture with my phone. I suppose. H. G. Wait, is this telling me the order of the rooms, maybe? G, H. I? No, E. What? Okay, why am I lost this time around? Oh, there's stuff. There are things happening this way. Okay. F. I think, did I... D. I think this is the way I went last, like the past 2 times. Maybe I need to try this way. Oh, I saw something. Yep. Okay. New room, new enemies. H-I. K. Not K, but yeah. I had a math professor in college. I took a course called discrete math, which was a nightmare. It's basically a proof class where you're just trying to. It's all about writing proofs for things. For those of you who have written math proofs before. But this professor, he's really, really old guy. You could tell he was just like brilliant out of his mind. And, you know, in proof land, it's just like, it's a lot of variables, you know, like X and Y and Z, like all these different variables and stuff. And the problem was that he would say the word K after every single sentence. It was like a period at the end of every single sentence. He would say K, like okay, question mark. Do you understand? But he would just say K after every single sentence. And I can't tell you how many weeks it took to realize that K was not part of like the proof or the equation or anything. It was just literally a thing that he said at the end of every sentence. And it was just chaos. It was mass chaos. It was horrible. Okay? Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that. But but quicker, like K. It's easy, okay. All right. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, got some shield. Boom, baby. Napalm. Got some gold bricks. More gold bricks. All right, cool story. Okay. Ah, frick! Does he go on the ceiling? Is he on the ceiling? Yep, brother is rather high up in the air. Good grief. Oh my goodness. Wait, can I dodge that by being off to the side? I think so. Okay, all right. Yes, I can dodge by being... Oh, frick! Uh-huh. Hello, Raiden. What's going on? How's it going? So good to see you. All good. Just appreciate you swinging by. Just wish I had more shield than this. But I suppose it is what it is. Probably should have backtracked a little bit to see if I could get some more health. I believe we're cursing in German here, but it's fine. Would love to get some health up in here. I just realized that we don't have a lot of time here. Are these like the same bosses that I fought elsewhere? No, they're different, but similar. Yeah, you're not wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay. Shield. Yes. Okay, where am I going? This way? Something good?
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Just bruh. Suddenly deep lore. Talk this over Netflix. Okay, all right. Okay. No way, there's another form, bro. Chill out with that. Oh, we have a multi-headed dragon vehicle. Oh boy. Whoa there! Do not touch me with those. What am I shooting at? The chest? Am I shooting at the chest? Kind of seems... Seems that way. Please, please, please. Spinny spin, 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 spin. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I hate it here. What? I don't know. Like I kind of feel bad for her, question mark. Well, that was easy. What's happening? Is this an escape situation? Do I have to get out? Am I deceasing? What am I doing here? Oh. Do I grab this? Do I touch this? Oh no! Now you draw the tether pail will weep. If the pail you should let free, not but. Oh wait, did I get the password? Okay, we did it. I was like, wait, was I supposed to remember something for this password? Did I just completely screw the whole thing because I did not pick up on some kind of password? Look at that. Whoa. Wait, who did that voice? Bro, that is totally pandemonium. 100%. That's got to be.
What's your problem?
So that's why it wasn't released in America.
I'm telling my dad on you.
I'm telling my dad on you.
You anymore.
In that case, I'll read you all the poetry you want.
What a snitch. uh, I love these cutscenes. We done did it. We done did the do. Look at that. Oh, I missed what you said, Lowride. It's hot outside. It's still pretty warm. Yeah, I am quite toasty. My AC in this room, which is upstairs, basically my entire upstairs AC unit is not working very well. It's pretty much just exhaust. So it's about 82 degrees up here right now, and it's quite hot. Whatever temperature it is, like extreme temperature it is outside, this room kind of reflects that. So if it's super cold outside, this room is freaking freezing. If it's super hot outside, this room is kind of unbearably hot. So I haven't been spending a whole lot of time up here the past week or so. So yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna get a new HVAC unit for the upstairs here very soon, but we'll see. We shall see. It's basically it's been living on borrowed time for at least, like, honestly, 2 years now. Last year it was pretty bad, but it wasn't like, it was tolerable, but this year it's just like barely surviving. I'm going to enter my initials. Just like that. Boom. That was a quickie. Yeah, it's one of those games where I feel like you probably, there are different like hidden things that you can get in the levels, so you got to like play through it a few times. But it's definitely kind of more of an arcade like experience, I think, rather than kind of a longer kind of thing. But very, very cool. Very cool. Time to guess MichaelK's middle name. Well, I will let you debate that. We're going to play a little bit more. I'm going to throw Virtual On in here, and we're going to play some of that. Actually, let me see. I want to play, okay. We're going to play Virtual On, the Dreamcast version of Virtual On with the twin sticks, because that is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. So, don't nobody go nowhere. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
Come on. Surf's up in the city. I'm fired up and I'm feeling gritty. Fists rumble in the air like thunder. This mad rock's gonna take you under. Like a shooting star blazing through the skies. And a fire lighting in my eyes. I'm catching up to you. I'm bringing on the fire. Gonna blow you up like dynamite. Yeah, blow up like dynamite. I can feel this rush running through my veins. I'm the cityscape. Ain't nobody stop me like a mighty force of nature wreaking havoc in the sky. Oh yeah. Step on it, very well. We're gonna kick some shell. Speed demons up high. We gonna make you cry. Step on it, very well. We're gonna make you yell. Mutant ninjas in the sky. You're gonna kiss your shell goodbye. Kiss your shell goodbye. Kiss your shell goodbye. I can feel this rush running through my veins.
Okay.
I'm the cityscape.
Can't nobody stop me.
The mighty force of nature wreaking havoc.
All right. I freaking love Virtualon. Virtualon is one of my favorite Saturn games, and I wet myself when I learned that it was coming out on the Dreamcast back in the day. So this is the Virtualon on the Dreamcast. And for those of you who have never played Virtualon, it is a mech fighter, a one-on-one mech fighter. It is a fantastic game. I've worn the Saturn one out. I have not spent as much time with the Dreamcast one, but it's still pretty fantastic game. Lot smoother of an experience and all that. We just put a mini split since the central compressor went out. It's been doing better than... Oh, very cool. That's awesome. This one, it has, it runs at 60 FPS pretty well from what I remember. Let me... I don't know if I have to, if it just detects the twin sticks or... Yeah, it's good. Okay. This one, it does have, it's very, very, very similar. You have like a lot of the same Virtualoids. It does have a few new ones. I believe that one is newer. And you don't just have all of the Virtualoids at the beginning of the game. You have to unlock them. But if you've played the other one, then, I mean, it's pretty similar. Got this on 360 arcade. Very cool. Is it this one or is it the original? I'm gonna try to remember how to play. Frick. What button am I hitting? Hang on, everybody calm down. This is dash. It always takes me like a couple of minutes to remember how to play. But once it clicks, it's there. It's called Virtual on OT. Okay, then it's this one. It's this one. I spent so much time when I went to MagFest a few years ago, and they had one of these cabinets there, and I spent, or it wasn't this game, it was the Saturn one, the original arcade one, and that game it's so good. The arcade experience in that game is just it's fantastic. Frick. If I could stop sucking, that'd be great. There was one of these arcade cabinets on sale locally, actually, not too long ago. Man, if I had room, or if I had, I don't know. I say that in this enormous game room, but if I had room for something like that would be like the cream of the crop arcade game. Like, I wish I had a reason to own that, you know? Like, if I owned, like, a store or something like that, like, I would just freaking put that in there. But, you know, twin sticks here, still cool. But yeah, I spent so much time on that machine at MagFest. Get this thing out of my face! And like this guy that I'm fighting he was not in the original. And he's also whooping my buttocks. Bruh. And I love, and it's like this in the Saturn version too, but as you take damage, you know, your armor, or not really your armor, but you're just like your mech starts falling apart. So I need to try a different mech. This is obviously my favorite. But I love how they have a little Dreamcast on their back. And in the other one, in the original, they have like a little Saturn on their back. Come on now. Yeah, baby. Hi. Oh, come on. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Forgot to change the name of the game here. Hold that thought. Whoa, chill out. Calm down. I can't pause the game. Are you serious? Yeah, I feel like the twin sticks just make this game though. Like for the longest time, you know, growing up, I had this game on the Saturn. I didn't have the twin sticks. I still loved it playing it with the controller, but playing it with the twin sticks, it just, man, it's everything. Yay! I feel like this mech in the original game did not have legs. It had like a hover butt. If it's the same mech, it looks like the same one. Come on now. This is where the game gets you, is the time. If you run out of time, you're toast, like I am now. Let's see. Have we oh, we haven't unlocked. How do you unlock the other mechs? What? Why did I just bail out of that? Please don't start me over. Yeah, I love this game. It is quite a good. Bro, are you serious? What the freaking heck? Did I press B and leave? Take it. Okay, now. I would something I've always wanted is there are figures of these mechs. I've always wanted some of those figures, but never have gotten said things. Like, okay, needs to get good. I'm a little buggy right now. That's great, Clabot. That's great to hear. That's phenomenal. Love that. Boom. And that's a big strategy. Playing this against people is very interesting because my whole life, I've just played, against the computer, and it's a much different experience playing against a person because they can basically, like, you can be doing pretty good and not taking damage, but they can run the clock out. And unless if you are not aggressive enough, then you will lose just simply because the time will run out. Was he just swimming in the air? Great, Clabot. That's good to see. That's good to hear. I'm gonna have to look at that later. Humans are unpredictable. It was very different. It was a very, very different experience playing against a person. And like I've told you guys this 100 times, I'm not really a very competitive person. I like to, just experience the thing. But playing against another person in this was pretty cool. And honestly, it's really weird. It was really weird, like or not weird. It was playing. A lot of people will walk up to this game and literally it's like they either know how to play or they don't. Right? So they will either literally have no clue what they're doing and you will absolutely steamroll them, or they will be good at it and it'll actually be a good little fight. Are you a little buggy right now? Great. Love that. Gotta love that. What is being shot at me? What is that, like a freaking like Pac-Man hand? But yeah, I learned very quickly while playing against another person that was playing this that was very good, that you got to be aggressive. If you're not aggressive, you'll end up losing. Looking at Clabot's log here, see if I can figure out what the heck's happening.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for us.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. There's a dragon that is shooting at me. I'm in the water. I'm in the water. Everybody calm down. Come on now. No! Shh. No, I think Clabot just wet the bed. I don't know how you unlock other virtualoids. Blue, do, 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 do. I'm assuming probably you have to like beat the game and slowly unlock them or something. All right, get out of my face. And I'm in the water. I'm in the water. Everybody stop freaking out. Stop freaking out. Maybe he's like me and bummed we had to kill our girlfriend in the last game. That was a little rough. They got a little rough there. I mean, I don't know, it was pretty, like, lighthearted, like, the entire game. And then all of a sudden, you know, at the end, like, it gets a little heavy. And then bro does the thing at his desk like that. Like, what the heck? It's like that took a turn. That took a slight turn. Oh yeah. Ground space. I love reading that message not knowing what occurred. Like, literally, this is the same boss from the first game. Except you attack it a little different from what I I'm deceasing. Oh, it shoots CDs at me. Frick! Farts! That's not the strategy. That's not what you want. It's not what you want to do. Sigadoo. Got to put them back together. I'm gonna let's switch back to Raiden. Skadoosh! All right. Yeah, this is actually the first time that I have used this device. I got this device a couple of years, like 2 years ago, on a road trip my wife and I went on. You know, I've told you guys every time I, you know, go out of town, I like to try to find like some kind of game store or something to stop at. So there's this game store in Nashville, Tennessee that I went to. Really, really great store. And they had this. It's like it's a controller converter for the Dreamcast that allows you to use Sega Saturn controllers on the Dreamcast, but it is an expensive one because it supports the twin sticks. And I actually have another one of these converters that it's the exact same thing, but it does not support the Saturn twin sticks. So please don't. Please do not. Please do not. Frick. I hesitated. But yeah, I just randomly came across that in the wild and absolutely had to pick that up. And he gave me a pretty good deal on it because it had been sitting there for a long time, apparently. Nobody knew what the heck it was or why it was expensive. But at the same time, I'm not going to do this, but at the same time, the collector inside of me wants the Dreamcast twin sticks, which are literally the exact same thing, just with the aesthetic of a Dreamcast, you know? Which is pretty cool, I think. But I also really appreciate the aesthetic of these twin sticks. Just like a lot of the Saturn stuff has this kind of like sci-fi kind of look to it. And I love that. Yeah, baby. Okay. Frick. Motherless. Mother of ShamWow. You need them so you can versus someone else one. Okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay. Maybe we have resumed our search. I've never seen them like in the wild. I actually imported this from Japan. Yeah, I imported it from Japan several years ago. This and also you can't really see it, but there is a Saturn arcade stick that looks very, very similar to this. Are you required to use the twin sticks for these games like that other Xbox game? No, you're not. You can play it with just a controller, and it does make a lot of sense the way that you play it with a controller. So a lot of the things that you do, the way you control it is you have, with the two triggers, you have three weapons, basically. You have one where you pull the right trigger, one where you pull the left trigger, and one where you pull both triggers together. And that's kind of your special, is when you pull both triggers together and you die like that. But if you use a regular controller, then, you know, the triggers on the controller do that, and then I think the controls are a little bit more basic versus this. Same thing with the triggers. You do this, like you move the sticks out like this to jump. And then you press like one button to dash. And that button didn't do anything. I was like, wait, what does the left button do? I'm getting demolished. So basically, it's the same thing with a controller. It's just, I feel like it's not as, I don't know, not as immersive, I guess. Like, when I'm using this, I feel like I'm freaking piloting a mech, you know? It sounds complicated, but it's one of those things where, and I mean, I've played this game like my whole life. When I played it as a kid, I played the Saturn version with a controller. I did not get this until a few years ago. So, you know, there's that. But I had a lot of fun with it with a controller as a kid. But this was something that did not come out in the U.S., and so it was a Japanese import piece of hardware only. And when I was a kid, you know, it was like you'd see something like this in a magazine, and then there wasn't really a good way to get this kind of stuff unless you paid a lot of money from like some. I never did it, but you know, you could import stuff, and it would cost a lot more than the whatever the US release stuff. Yeah, the game, I mean, I can definitely see how it would be very much a turn off a lot of the aspects of the way that you play this game. At first, like it's not like a just pick up and play kind of game. You definitely gotta, dadgummit. You definitely gotta kind of learn it, but you know, once you get it, I feel like it makes sense with the trigger thing. If I don't stop dying, that'd be great. Or if I could stop dying. Yes. Game over, yeah. Okay. Do not shoot me with that. I love the explosion sounds in this game. It's like so over the top. It's great. I'm deceasing. I'm literally deceasing. If I could have survived that, that would have been great. If I did not get my health totally robbed from me, that would have been great. But here we are. Did you ever get the chance to check out the Spark the Electric Jester games? No, I have not. I do have it on my list. So remind me, what are those on? Those are just free PC games, is that right? Or are they on a console or something? I literally have a note, like with a bunch of games that I plan on streaming, and it's in there. I have a note about it. No. Wow. Oh, well, that was not good. Yeah, just end it. You ever think you will stream something like Undertale? Undertale is on my list of games to play in general. I do have it on Vita, and I was actually planning on playing it on PlayStation TV. How long is Undertale? It's kind of a shorter game, right? Because I don't know. Typically, I kind of shy away from games with a lot of reading on stream just because it's just so much, right? You can beat it in like probably 2 hours. Okay. I mean, it might not be a bad game to play on stream. Games I tend to shy away from. Games with a ton of reading, where I have to read a bunch of text on stream, or a game that is, 50 hours long. I don't want to play only one game for the next however long on stream. Like the next 4 months is only one game, So... I was about to get it! I was about to get it! If I hadn't gotten hit by that, we would have done the do. Would have done the McDoozle. Huh. So Spark the Electric Jester 1 is on PC. 2 is PC and Xbox. 3 is PC and Switch. Okay. So... if I were to play one of them, or which one do I need to play all 3, or would you suggest like just playing 3 or just playing 2, or like what? How do you feel about the series? Like if I was going to stream one of them, I got like over 40 hours. Wow. The endings change on what you do. Okay, that's cool. I always appreciate a game like that, but I usually don't go back and... A lot of times when a game does that, I will usually just watch a YouTube video of the other endings and call it a day, and I know that is cheats and hacks and all the things, but yeah. Come on, baby. Yeah, baby! All three are very connected in story, but 3 is probably the best gameplay. Why? Okay. Well, all right. So, is it a Steam game, or is it just like a free like download kind of thing? So this guy, it was in the first Virtual On. Pretty much the same. Yeah, get out of here. Boom. It's a Steam game. Okay. I just made a note. Okay, I just realized that there are 2 versions of this guy in this game. I completely forgot about that. Wow, I'm getting demolished. All right, Elijah, thanks for swinging by. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night and a fantastic rest of your week, and we will see you very, very soon. Oh, no, you did not. Okay, so... yes. Which one did I play? I've already forgotten. Let me look. I don't remember what I played. Because I had, like, all of those games on my list of games to play. Played Sonic Time Twisted. Oh, I haven't played any of those. I played Sonic Time Twisted, played Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. Okay, I think I downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet. But I thought they looked really good. Deceased. Boom! That's the thing with Raiden. If you can hit the enemy with that double laser like that, they are toast. But if you cannot, you gotta really, really aim it pretty well. I would honestly, yeah. The easier enemies, you can do basically this thing where, like, at the very beginning of the match, you shoot the double laser and you can hit them, and they're, like, down to half health before you even get rocking and rolling. You can also jump up in the air and do it like that. It's just so difficult to hit them because they're moving all over the place, and it's a very like, you're locked to one position when you shoot it, so you're very exposed. If you miss, they can just, like, totally wreck you. Well. Wow. Oh ho! Oh, he got me! That was a pretty good move. They're really good, though. At times, they can show their age, at least. See, you know, a lot of games that I play, I feel like they really can show their age. I'm pretty good at playing a game and enjoying it for what it is, given the time period that it came out in, if that makes sense. I'm not like hypercritical about something because, there's a better way to control something like this now, right? I played Dino Crisis, a few years ago, and it's that's a game that kind of shows its age with like the tank controls and like all that stuff. But I loved it. I played through Lunar on the Sega CD last year, and that's another great game. Oh, but it's like there are so many quality of life improvements in JRPGs now compared to that. Like, you can't even see the stats of what the items that you're getting, like how they affect your character. You just have to like equip them and look and see what's, or you can see them after you equip them, but there's, you just got to kind of like do it and figure it out, if that makes sense. So just stuff like that. I can still enjoy a game even if there's some stuff about it that's not modernized. I totally get that, Super Ducky. I totally get that. I do not remember how to do this. Probably gonna have to call it here in a minute. Just realize time's flying when you're having fun, you know what I'm saying? Ah! Oh, la, 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 la. Well, I tried to do the pew pew, but he did the pew pew, and yeah. I didn't realize I was out of the pew pew and I couldn't do the pew pew. So, there's that. I will give this two more tries. I just love these games. I haven't played... There's a Virtual On game for the PS2 that I've always wanted to play that I have not played. It's like Virtual on Mars, I think. I believe that was only in Japan. And there's also a Virtual On game that came out for the PS4 and the Vita. And it's interesting because it's kind of like what you call it? Like Bulk Slash, in that there's like a lot of anime stuff in it, so it's like it has like an anime story.
Never, 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 never quit.
Yeah.
Winners never quit and quitters never win. I learned that at WrestleMania 9.
Yeah. Oh, what? Some of these bosses, I don't really know what the strategy is. It's just like some combination of of random attacks and stuff ends up defeating them. I don't know. I do recommend playing all those games. In fact, the dev did release an F-Zero spiritual successor. Oh, that's cool. What's that called? I always love those like spiritual successor kind of games, where they're made by somebody who really appreciates that original series. A combination of random attacks and luck. That is these bosses, TBH. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Oh, there's that. Oh, I got too cocky. write that down too. XF Extreme Formula. Or, yeah, X. What is happening to my pen? XF. Stream Formula. I lied. One more time. This is the last one for real. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-do. Yeah. You'll also, that's what I like to hear, Super Ducky. That's what I like to hear. I'm excited. I don't know what I just love so much when a game has a good soundtrack. That is everything to me. Literally what is happening. Literally what is happening. I'm so close. I'm so close. Wow. That is correct, Paul. The problem is when you nail that double laser on the enemy, it does significant damage. That's like the most powerful attack in the game is when you can nail somebody. One more time. Sorry. One more time. When you can nail somebody with that double laser, then it does an enormous amount of damage. But it leaves you very vulnerable if you miss or otherwise, especially on a boss like that. You probably don't really have a whole lot of time to be left vulnerable, really. What are these freaking balls? Oh, I just realized I can throw these like bomb things. That's cool. What the frick? I do feel like this one is a lot harder than the Saturn one. All right. That's all she's got. That's all she's got. Woo! It was good. Oh, frick. I did not mean to turn all that off. Oh, well. It's fine. I just moved the twin stick, and I turned off my PVM, my light, and all this crap over here. I know, Miller Time. I know. It's just, it's getting late. A guy's getting old. You know what I'm saying? If I could stay up all night playing video games with you guys, I would. But, you know, here we are. Here we are. The only warning I give is XF does get somewhat mature, and it's, I mean, you know, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I just, I probably won't stream it. But adulting is so much fun. It is indeed. It is indeed. But yeah, okay. So, anyway, recap of the evening. Bulk Slash, fantastic video game. Quite enjoyed this. It was a little weird with the twin sticks at first, but kind of once I figured out that it basically controls like a modern, you know, modern action game, whatever, FPS or third person or whatever. So that's cool. I thought that was a pretty cool approach. But yeah, I feel like I've heard a lot of really good things about Bulk Slash, and I never really knew why, because I've seen a little bit of it. And it just wasn't, it seemed kind of clunky to me for some reason, but after playing it, you know, you kind of get into it, and it's pee good. Yes, Super Ducky, for sure. I highly recommend Bulk Slash. Get that? If you have a, what you call it? Hang on. Saru, if you have a Saru for your Saturn, hang on, let me move my camera. If you have a Saru like this, a Saru cartridge, I think you can get. These used to just be on AliExpress, but I think you can get them on Amazon now. But it's just a cartridge you plug in the back of your Saturn. You put games on the SD card, and you can play them through the cartridge slot on the Saturn. But yeah, anyway, I definitely recommend that. If you're into shooters, Radiant Silvergun is fantastic, made by Treasure, who made the McDonald's game we played last week. I would do a little internet search of good Japanese Saturn games, and you'll get a lot of things that came out only in Japan that are fantastic, that did not come out over here. There's still some good US stuff on the Saturn that I feel like is like pretty niche, but and not talked about a lot, but still, there's lots of really good Japanese stuff too. Appreciate that, Miller Time. Appreciate that. So, mentioned this earlier, but there will be no stream next week, unfortunately, because I will be doing some work traveling situations. So yeah, I will be out of pocket next week. I'm hoping that maybe I can do some video game hunting while I'm gone. That's the goal, at least. I need to look and see what is in the area, as far as games or game stores that I can go to. So I should have a pretty good amount of downtime, I think. But yeah, I will, and then we'll be back at it 2 weeks from today. I'm not sure what is next on my list. I still have the Hercules PS1 game on there, but I also do really want to play Snatcher on stream. I think that would be a really cool game to play through on stream. But we'll see. I don't know. Might be a little too mature. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I need to just kind of look at my list and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey through Bulk Slash and Virtual on the Dreamcast. I hope all of you have a fantastic rest of your evening and a fantastic next 2 weeks. And I will see you 2 weeks from today for some more MichaelK TV. Deuces.